Okay, so as in the last video we have discussed about the lenses. So today we are going to discuss about the terminologies of lenses. Alright, so here I am going to write the topic. We are going to discuss terminologies of lenses. Alright, we do have some terminologies of lenses, so we would be discussing that. Lens. Okay, so the first terminology of lens is center of curvature. All right, so that what is center of curvature? Let me tell you by showing you guys the lens. So basically, this is we have bi biconvex lens. All right, so this is a part of what? This is a part of whole spherical whole circle. All right, so here if I do make circle, if I do complete this circle, wait, if I do complete this circle, so this is like this. All right, this circle is completed. As you can see here, if I do complete this circle, so this circle would be completed as well. As you can see here, this circle is completed as well. So this lens is what? It is just a part of a spherical surface. Alright, so now as we have seen, this is made by a circle. So now we have the central point here. Alright, so center of curvature is nothing but it is the center of sphere of which the spherical surface of a lens is obtained. Alright, so this is what? This is the center of surface from which the spherical surface of a lens is obtained. So this is a center of curvature. Center of curvature. Alright, it is the center of that spherical surface from which the spherical surface of a lens is obtained. So that is basically center of curvature. So now let's talk about the radius. Radius is the second terminology. So what is radius? As we know that the radius is what? Wait, let me use another color. Alright, so from the center point to the spherical surface, the distance is radius. We have read that. Alright, so this is what? This is a radius. This is a radius. So what is radius? Radius is nothing but it is of sphere from which the spherical surface of a lens is obtained. Alright, so this is what? This is radius. This is radius. Alright, so now we are going towards the third terminology. Third terminology is principal axis. Alright, what is principal axis? So principal axis is a straight line which is passing through the two centers of curvature of a lens. Alright, wait, let me make here the diagram again. I'll be explaining you these all terminologies with the convex lens, concave lens as well, because here I am using convex lens. So wait, let me draw here again. This is the lens. Here I have circles. Alright, and here I was having what? Center of curvature. Alright, so principal axis is what? Principal axis is a straight line which is passing through the two center of curvature. Here we have two center of curvature of the lenses, and here principal axis is passing through these two center of curvatures. Alright, so this is nothing but it is a principal axis. So here I am writing this principal axis. Principal axis. Alright, this is principal axis. So now we have the fourth terminology, which is a pole. Alright, so here I am going to make the lens again. Here is the lens. Alright, and here I am going to make the principal axis. This is the principal axis which is formed by the passing of to center of curvature. All right, so pole is nothing but pole is the center of spherical surface. Now as you can see here, this is the spherical surface. All right, and um, pole is the center of this spherical surface. So here is the center. All right, here is the center, and if I do talk about this side, so here the center is this. All right, so this is the pole. Pole is nothing but pole is the center of a spherical surface. So here is what? It is a pole. So here I am going to tell you another thing as well, optical center. Optical center is the center of lens, and pole is the center of spherical surface. As I told you about the pole, it is a spherical, it is the center of spherical surface. Now optical center is the center of lens. Here as you can see here, this hole we have the lens. All right, and optical center is the center of this lens. All right, so this is the center of this lens, and this is what? This is, we have optical center. Here I have optical center. All right, so optical center is the center of lens, and pole is the center of spherical surface. I hope this is clear. So okay, so now we have the last terminology, which is focal point or principal focus. All right, so we'll be discussing about that as well. Let me make the lens first. So here I have lens. All right, so focal point or principal focus is nothing but it is a point on the principal axis. So let me make here the principal axis. All right, this is the point on the principal axis at which parallel rays of the light either converges or appear to converge is called focal point. All right, if I am making here the parallel rays, if I am making here the parallel rays like images at infinity, wait, all right, so they would always converge if this is a of course this is a convex lens we do have. So convex lens is also known as converging lens. So this converging lens will converge these all lines and it would form the image on the focal point. All right, wait, here I am making, so this would all converged and here it will meet. So this meeting point of these all converging lines is known as focal point or principal focus. All right, so it is a point on the principal axis at which parallel rays of light converges is called focal point or principal focus. So here we have discussed about the convex lens, but now I am going to apply these all terminologies on the concave lens. All right, so if I have concave lens, as we know that concave lens is thin in the middle and in the edges it is thick. All right, so here I have convex lens, concave lens, concave lens. All right, so of course this is a part of a spherical surface. So wait, let me make here it as it is a part of circle. So I am going to make here the circles. As you can see here, this is the part of circle, this is the part of circle as well. All right, so as we discussed the first terminology, which was center of curvature, and center or curvature was nothing but it was the center of a sphere from which the spherical surface of a lens is obtained. So here we have the center. All right, here we have the center of this sphere from which the lens is obtained, and here we have the center as well. So this point, this C or this center of the sphere is known as center of curvature. So center of curvature is the center of a sphere from which the spherical surface of a lens is obtained. So this is what? This is center of curvature. Curvature. Alright, this is center of curvature. Then second terminology we discuss about the radius. Alright, so radius was nothing but it is of the sphere from which the spherical surface of a lens is obtained. Alright, so here we have the radius. As you can see here, the distance from the center of the sphere or center of the curvature to the pole of the lens is known as what? It is radius. It is radius. So second terminology which we applied on the concave lens is done as well. So third terminology was the principle of axis. As you can see, I'm not going to make another diagram, but principal axis is what is it? It is a straight line passing through the two center of curvature. As you can see here we have two center of curvature, and that principal axis will be passing these two center of curvatures. All right. So here it is passing through two center of curvature. So it is nothing but it is what? It is a principal axis. Principle of axis or principal axis. Alright, so third terminology is done as well. Fourth was the pole. Alright, pole was nothing but pole was the center of spherical surface. So as you can see here we have the spherical surface, and pole is the center of this spherical surface. So here the center would be, alright, so this is what? This is a pole. Similarly on that side, if I do talk about this side, so pole is the center of the spherical surface. So here it would be, alright. This is what? This is the pole. Then we talked about this optical center, and optical center was nothing but it is the center of the lens. As you can see, this hole we do have the lens, alright, and optical center is the center of this lens. So here it would be, alright, here it would be. So this is nothing but this is optical center or OC, optical center. Then last terminology we discuss about the focal point. So for focal point I am going to make another diagram because this is creating mess now. Alright, so here we have again concave lens, and here we have principal axis. So what is the focal point? As I told you the definition, it is a point on the principal axis at which parallel rays of light, here in this case would be appear to converge, is called focal point. So as you can see here, these are the this is the like rays of the image, not image but the object. Then they would be diverged. We know that the concave lens diverges because this is also known as diverging lens. Alright, but they would be appear to like meet, appear to converge. That's why concave mirror makes visual image. Alright, so here I am going to make with this. As you can see here, if I do this, this is going, alright, and if I do make this hole, and if I do meet this as well, so this is the point, and this point is the point where these rays are appear to diverging, appear to converge. Alright, so this is a focal point of this concave lens. Alright, so this was all for today as we discuss about the terminologies of the lenses today. In the next video we'll be discussing about the image formation by lenses, as we have 3 rules for image formation by lenses. Alright, so we'll be discussing about that in the next video.